Looking good, Cupcake. What now? You're going to have to... I think it's time. Men? It's me?
There will be none of that here. Stow it, or I will do so for you. Drop it, citizen. We have laws here against such behavior. Weapons are prohibited. I don't want to have to remind you again. Put it away, or you will be charged with crimes against the throne. There will be none of that here. Stow it, or I will do so for you. Drop it, citizen. We have laws here against such behavior.
Warned you.
the weapon down. I don't want.
There always seems to be a few more of you to kill. Yeah! Yeah! Bet you're glad you met me.
What the hell are you doing? Get out of here!
I'm looking for Oroav. Does he still live here?
You can't just barge in here like this. I said get out!
I have to warn him about something.
Warn him? About what?
This is going to sound a little strange, but he recently bought a dangerous item from a vendor who's hired me to perform the recall. Can you tell me where he is?
Bird watching. There's an exhibition. The one day out of the year I don't have to clean up their shit. Thank the gods. Next time, don't come here uninvited.
These are unusual circumstances.
So what's this item you're so worried about?
An umbrella. It's a device you hold over your head to shield off the rain. This one seems to be defective. Where is this exhibition?
Sounds like you might need one where you're going. Otherwise have fun picking their dung out of your hair. Those damn things. Here's the address.
Hey. Not now. That's rich.
Stop. Identify yourself.
I'm a friend. What's going on here?
A terrible curse has been loosed upon me, birds. It's that freak umbrella.
From what Blue Via told me, it sounds like we're dealing with some pretty sinister black magic here. You're lucky to be alive.
Yes, well, I don't see how ranting about it does us any good.
You're well.
My thanks. But you'll understand if I'm not in the friendliest of modes. Especially if you're admitting you work for that witch. The nerve she could have to send one of her thugs after what she pulled.
It wasn't her fault. Blue Via didn't know her product was defective. I'm sure she'll compensate you for your trouble, if you ask. What do we have here? What's this?
I guarantee the highest level of customer service.
Gentlemen, and/or monsters. Good.
Oh, it's you. Thank the gods.
I thought you told me you burned them.
Well, most of them. I couldn't possibly have known they were all dysfunctional.
Professor Murray was nowhere to be found. What are the chances he's still alive?
I just received word before this happened that he's safe at the university. You have impeccable timing, young man.
You're not the first to say so.
What sounds like a reasonable payment to you? 3,000 auras?
That'll be...
Well, you'd better believe I'll have retribution for this. I just know it was the Guild. If I can't find sufficient proof to hold them accountable legally, well, let's just say I have a few friends at the university who are quite skilled in shrinking certain parts of the male body.
Yeesh. Remind me not to get on your bad side.
Thanks, but I really should get to planning my party.
Hey, my main man. Just who I wanted to see.
David, listen. I need another contact. The others were a dead end.
Tell you what. Normally I'd ask for another favor, but you handled that asshat who stole my package, and I appreciate that. Listen, I do know of one other person, but it's gotta be hush-hush.
Let's hear it.
I used to have a business relationship with one of the senior professors. His age and tenure suggests he should have the information you're looking for. But it will cost you some auras. We ended our partnership, prematurely.
In other words, you dodged out on paying him and want me to pick up the tab.
Hey, business is business.
Fine. I'll cover your debt. What's his name?
Good man. His name is Lavarius. He's a mage of the life sciences.
How much are we talking about here?
1,100 auras. Would that be a problem?
I suppose not. Like you said, business is business. Why exactly do you owe Lavarius the money?
This and that. He was more economical than most professors. What can I say?
So you bribed him for better grades?
A little money in the right hands goes a long way.
Be seeing you, David.
Back at you, Chief.
Save that for later.
You're not one of my students.
No. David sent me your way, with the impression you could help me if I settled his debt.
Did he? I won't write you off immediately, but don't expect me to jump out of my shoes with enthusiasm. What's your offer?
I offer to pay David's debt.
If it were him, I'd demand more for interest. But I can see you're only doing him a favor. Yes, that sounds reasonable.
We have a deal then. I'm looking for some information. Can you tell me about a former student here? David led me to believe you might know him.
Stop right there. This is not the correct amount. You've only given me 1,000 auras.
Would another 100 suffice?
100? Peh! Is that some kind of joke? David's debt is far more than this farce.
How much do I owe you then? David must have misled me about the actual amount.
2,000 auras. And that's being generous.
Here's your money. Now, can we get down to business? There's a reason I wanted to speak with you, and I don't have time to keep running around.
What exactly are you looking for?
Someone who can tell me about a former student here, who would have been enrolled about 2 decades ago.
I see. But I'm afraid I may not be quite the person you're hoping I am.
Were you not one of his professors?
Perhaps.
Perhaps?
I can't remember. At first I thought maybe enough time had passed. I have nightmares. But when I wake up, only feelings. Sadness.
I'd appreciate if you tried.
I've tried many rites. There is one that perhaps, just perhaps. But that doesn't matter. I can't perform it myself. And I wouldn't know who else to trust.
You can trust me.
It's extremely dangerous. It would require a mage, far more powerful than most of my colleagues. Attempting it without support might be possible, but not without great risk. Sometimes, I wonder just how much I've lost. My personality, my favorite books, I need to know.
I'll perform the ritual. Just tell me what you need.
The rite consists of 2 stages. First, one must cleanse one's body with a potion, which I have here.
To your future.
To my past. Once you consume the potion, we can begin. How do you feel?
No different than I did a minute ago.
Good. We'll see how long that lasts. But this is how I remember it. We must use a special runestone and a sample of your blood to predicate the magic. Memory restoration is tricky business. But if all goes as planned, when the rite is complete and the magic can work its course, I should be able to recall the information you need.
If I survive.
Actually, even if you don't, the spell should still work.
Right.
Then, shall we get on with it?
Please. The suspense is killing me.
Ha! Humor, even in the face of the unknown. Your bravado is impressive. Take the stone to the outskirts of the city, near the beach. This is a good location for blood magic. You don't want many people around, you know. When you've succeeded, a fiery symbol will manifest itself as a marker. And should that happen, you contact me at once.
And if I die?
Then, you probably won't know the difference, or care. And I'll be out a rune stone.
Overheard your conversation with Lavarius. I could make you a nice offer on that stone.
You again? Not a chance.
No need to be confrontational. Aren't you going to hear my offer before making a decision? Anything else would be rash.
I don't think so. I need it for something important.
So does the boss. You'll make it worth your while. We are friends of Dr. Lavarius as well.
This doesn't concern me. You want a stone? Take it up with him.
You don't get it. Lavarius has spent years trying to recover his memory. Don't you think if there were any safe way to go about it, he'd have done so by now? And how do you know the information you're after is actually something he doesn't remember? He could very well be using you to test out some dangerous new method.
What are you suggesting?
That you side with us. We know Lavarius better than you think. The university pays him crap, and he's been our informant for years. I tell you exactly what you'll get if you continue to help him.
I have no reason to trust you either. I already gave him my word.
Very well. But it's likely to be you who suffers for it, not I.
Mind your manners.
Hey! Walk shit!
Sorry.
the hell you staring at?
Hey.
You better get out of here, if you know what's good for you.
I apologized. What more do you want?
Apologies? Don't cut it with me.
Maybe you just need to relax.
Don't tell me to relax, friend. This isn't your stomping ground, and you're already on thin ice.
You're overreacting.
Am I? Do you know who you're messing with?
It doesn't matter. It's common courtesy to accept an apology when one's offered. As far as I'm concerned, you're the one who's out of line.
You sound like my mother. What's wrong? Is your moon blood on you? Is it just that time of the month?
If you think the insults of a common street thug who doesn't know when to choose his battles grates me, buddy, you've got a lot to learn.
Hold up now. I never said I wanted to fight. You don't know me. Let's just forget this happened. I don't want any trouble.
What?
You've done it! Oh, magnificent! I can remember everything. I feel as if decades have been lifted off my shoulders.
So you can recall the event we spoke of. Do you remember who or what caused it?
I may have spoke a hair too soon. I can certainly recall what I was doing at the time of the event, but the rest is still a bit hazy. It was 20 years ago, after all.
Wait a second. We agreed.
Hold on. It's still early to tell if this is a full recovery. I'm not trying to trick you. And, as I now have access to myriad memories I could not recollect before, I can think of a name. I know this was an unforeseen step. Sorry.
All right, I'll bite. Who is this person?
Master Kenneth, one of my fellow colleagues. Yes, I remember it perfectly now. He was the one most directly tied to the event. His demeanor is not friendly, and he hates mainlanders. but he was there.
Where can I find this Kenneth?
Let me think. I rarely see him on campus. Ah, yes. He often spends his time outside of class at a gambling parlor called the Lion.
The Lion. Can you give me directions?
It's very easy to find. I'd rather forewarn you about what you'll find when you get there. The owner prefers to serve only the most exclusive clientele.
Meaning?
Lawrence Lexington is the most powerful man in New Ashos. And perhaps the entire region. I can't say much more than that. It could cost me my tongue.
Guess I'll have to find out for myself, if it means talking to Kenneth.
They are friends, unfortunately. I appreciate the help, by the way. As a show of my good faith, here's a potion I've concocted in the interim. It should help you recover your energy.
Hey.
Watch it. Watch.
Vigilance pays! Just ask the observer.
What do you want?
I'd like to come in. Hear you got the best dice games in town.
Yes. Do you have a membership card?
No.
This is a members-only house. Scram!
How do I become a member?
You meet Mr. Lexington's approval. And you ain't yet.
May I speak with him?
Do you have an appointment?
No. Do I need one?
Yes. Now piss off, before I have to violently remove you from the premises.
5 minutes. I'll be in and out in no time.
Since you're gonna be a pest, I'll go in and tell him you're here. And don't try to come in. I got eyes in the back of my fucking skull.
Am I interrupting?
No.
George, we've spoken about this.
This guy here says,
Mr. Lexington, I presume.
You presume correctly. And to what do I owe this pleasantry?
I was hoping for a moment of your time.
We shall speak in my office. Follow me. You've earned my attention. Congratulations.
Your doorman didn't do much to keep me out.
Oh, you've had my attention since Hatmandor. But no matter. I'm much more concerned with the present. I can't imagine you'd be foolish enough to think you could hurt me here. So, I must assume your intentions are of a more fiduciary nature.
I'm looking for a man named Kenneth, a mage.
Easy enough. He's sitting in the lounge as we speak. But if you're here to spill blood, I implore you to reconsider. That is, if you wish to walk out of here alive.
I just want to speak with him.
I'm afraid the lounge is accessible to members only, and the waiting list is very long. But there are always shorter ways.
Such as?
There is one thing you might be able to help me with. What level of devilry are you willing to undertake?
Anything you want, Mr. Lexington. I'm your man.
We will see, won't we? Here's what I'd like you to do. New Ashos has recently opened harbor for a few of my competitors. Nothing wrong with a little honest competition, as long as I'm the one with the swords. But last week, some prick who thinks awfully highly of himself beat one of my best croupiers into a coma. I suggest giving him a lesson in manners.
A permanent lesson?
Heavens, no. I only want you to speak with him. Not everyone sees me as a callous brute, you know. I do much to protect my image. Besides, some things are better done in the dark.
So why me?
You're a new face. There are boundaries in New Ashos a reputable man doesn't cross, nor do his men. But since you're not one of my employees, nobody's likely to recognize you. The man's name is Sam Mangano. Sammy the Bull, some call him.
Consider it done. Greeting. Not very talkative, are you? You have a very stoic personality.
Life is meaningless and full of pain.
Wow. You certainly know how to hold a grudge, George.
Not that. I don't care about you. It's my little niece, Annette.
Did something happen to your niece?
Only my failure as an uncle. I promised her no man would ever harm her. But now...
Someone hurt your niece?
Annette's young. And she was a member of the Black Rose. You've heard of them.
So she escorted men on dates. From what I hear, it's not as lewd as everyone makes it sound.
That's right. Black Rose is the boss's place, in part. And though he likes his auras, he's a man of class, not a pimp. The most the girls are required to do is flirt, harmless. And abroad, they make lovely, intelligent companions. They can dance, hold a conversation. In many ways, it's a prestigious job for one of Annette's station. But this Count Lester, he's a rotten fruit. Thought his money guaranteed him a little something extra. When Annette refused, he left her with a few broken teeth. Now she's useless to the Rose. Even tried poisoning herself out of guilt. It's bad.
You say the bastard's behind us. Anything I can do to help?
Now that's a surprise. No. I made a vow and I plan to keep it myself.
You're going to take on a nobleman alone?
Not just take him in. Turn his guts into dog food. He'll be at a picnic today with his men outside the city. A ripe time to have his throat cut.
That's suicide. Seriously, you need my assistance.
Do I? Why's that?
His men will be trained to thwart assassination attempts. You need to be more subtle. What kind of poison did Ned intend to use to commit suicide?
No, I don't know. Something generic? A colorless, odorless liquid. You mean to tell me you'd poison a man you don't even know?
If it means earning a favor from you, you bet I will. Looks useful.
Enjoy the meal, your lordship. Your lordship! That guy, he did this!
So, did our friend the Count lose his bowels in the end? Or did you get him before he ate?
He's as cold as the dirt they'll bury him in.
Well, I don't know about that. New Ashos thus far seem to favor a sea burial for the upper class, but I have a feeling in my gut Yathlin won't be too kind for this one.
Help Annette. She needs you right now.
I know. Soon we're gonna get off this rock. She's all I have. And she has no future here. I think I owe you something for what you've done.
Payment was never part of the plan.
I insist. Never thought I'd say this, but you're not half bad. Don't ever hesitate to call in a favor.
Give my best to your niece.
She'll be most welcoming. Good day.
Hey. Good. Let's see. Sammy Mangano? What the?
Greeting.
Who the hell are you? What happened here?
I'm a man who solves problems. Mr. Mangano was a problem, so he's solved.
You killed him? Who sent you here?
We have a common employer.
What? But he said I was supposed to scare this guy.
I assure you that for a few seconds, Mr. Mangano was very scared indeed. Now, there's a hidden door nearby that leads to the cellar. We'll carry him down there and drop him into the sewer.
There wasn't supposed to be a murder.
That part is done. What I need you to do now is to clean up. And try to keep your voice down. Mangano's goons aren't far away.
You will not tell me what to.
Boss, is everything all... Hey!
Get that son of a bitch.
Oh, shit.
Huh. Well said.
This should be fun.
Nice move.
You think this is funny?
Quite amusing, actually. Now, I suggest that we hurry before more of Mr. Mangano's associates opt to play hero. They've locked the main door. Fortunately, we can take the scenic route through the cellar.
I'm not doing a damn thing without an explanation.
Patience. All will be explained. But for now, follow me. There. Now let's go. Hopefully we don't run into any more affiliates of the Mangano family.
Ah.
Enjoy the meal, your lordship. That's...
So, helping that I pay buy-in give she'll be. Looks useful. There always seems to be a few more of you to kill. What do we have here? Sammy Mangano? What? Who the hell are you?
We have a...
What? There wasn't that part. You...
Get that son...
Oh, shit.
Huh.
That's rich.
Nice move.
You I'm a
There.
warned you. There always seems to be a few more of you to kill. Good.
Let's see.
Gentlemen and/or monsters. Man, glad you met me. What's this? Yeah! Good.
Nothing like good, clean fun.
I think it's time you started talking.
Relax. You've done well. I suggest you go see our employer now.
What? Wait a second.
Everything has gone according to plan, even your performance. Now, Mr. Lexington is waiting.
Welcome back.
I'd appreciate more honesty in the future, Mr. Lexington.
And I'd remind you who you're speaking to. But you played the role well. I may have use for you yet.
This was a setup, and you know it.
What do you want? An apology? I retain the right to change my plans as I see fit. Who is it you think you work for?
So what was this? A test?
Not exactly. I always planned on Mr. Mangano's disposal, but how you would fit into it depended on the circumstances, which were unknown. If you were only going to screw it up, what was the point?
Am I a member now, or what?
There are only two types of people in this world to me, my loyal man. My friends and the dead.
Well, then it's a pleasure to be in your circle, sir.
Likewise, good help is hard to find.
Welcome, sir. Is this your first time joining us?
It is.
How wondrous for you, sir. Many of our patrons often say they wish they could relive the pleasure of discovering the lion for the first time. Your membership card, please.
Oh, right. Here, let me just...
Take your time, sir. Wonderful, sir. This door will lead you to the inner lounge. Enjoy your visit. Welcome to the Lion.
Thanks.